Your brain is doing strange things right now, even as you listen to this. Things you never asked it to do, things you probably never noticed. And once you become aware of them, it's hard to see your thoughts the same way again. The human brain is powerful, efficient, and deeply mysterious. It helps you survive, decide, and adapt, but it also takes shortcuts. These shortcuts can quietly shape your emotions, beliefs, and actions without you realizing it. Some of the behaviors you're about to hear may feel unsettling at first. Others will feel uncomfortably familiar. And by the end, you may start questioning how much control you really have over your own mind. The first brain behavior is that your brain constantly edits your memories. Most people believe memories are stored like video files, waiting to be replayed exactly as they happened. But neuroscience shows this isn't true. Every time you remember something, your brain rebuilds it from pieces. It fills gaps, smooths details, and adjusts the story to fit how you feel now. This means your memories are not fixed. They change over time. Two people can experience the same moment and remember it completely differently years later. Even your most vivid memories may be partly imagined. This doesn't mean your brain is broken. It means it values meaning over accuracy. And once you realize this, you may start wondering how many of your strongest memories are stories your brain keeps rewriting. The second behavior is that your brain predicts reality before it happens. You don't experience the world directly. Your brain constantly guesses what will happen next based on past experiences. When the guess is close enough, you feel like you're seeing reality as it is. When it's wrong, you feel surprise, confusion, or fear. This is why unexpected sounds make you jump. It's also why anxiety can feel so real. Your brain predicts danger and your body reacts before anything actually happens. The fear arrives first, the facts come later. And once you notice this, you begin to understand why worrying feels so convincing even when nothing bad is happening. The third strange behavior is that your brain prefers familiar pain over unfamiliar peace. This may sound confusing, but it explains a lot about human behavior. The brain is designed to seek predictability. If stress, pressure, or chaos has been part of your life for a long time, your brain learns that this state is normal. When calm finally appears, it can feel wrong or uncomfortable. Some people even feel anxious when life is going well. Not because they enjoy suffering, but because peace is unfamiliar. The brain would rather stay in known discomfort than risk the unknown. This is one reason people stay in unhealthy routines longer than they should. And once you recognize this, you may start questioning whether some of your discomfort comes from habit rather than reality. The fourth behavior is that your brain fills silence with thoughts automatically. When there is nothing demanding your attention, your brain activates a system called the default mode network. This network is responsible for self-talk, daydreaming, replaying the past, and imagining the future. It often brings up worries, regrets, and unanswered questions. This is why quiet moments can feel heavy. This is why your mind suddenly becomes loud when you try to relax. Your brain isn't trying to hurt you. It's trying to understand who you are and where you're going. But without awareness, this process turns into overthinking. And if silence has ever made you uncomfortable, this may be the reason. The fifth weird behavior is that your brain confuses thinking with doing. When you imagine an action, your brain activates many of the same areas as if you were actually performing it. This is why thinking about work can make you feel tired. It's why planning something over and over can feel exhausting. Your brain is spending energy as if something is happening even when nothing is. This is useful for learning and preparation, but harmful when it never stops. Overthinking drains mental energy without producing results. And once you understand this, you may realize why rest doesn't feel restful when your mind keeps running. The sixth behavior is that your brain protects your self-image even when it's wrong. Your brain wants consistency. It wants your beliefs, actions, and identity to match. When new information threatens how you see yourself, your brain may reject it automatically. This is called cognitive dissonance. Admitting you're wrong creates discomfort, so the brain avoids it. This is why people defend opinions even when evidence disagrees. It's not always about logic, it's about emotional safety. And once you see this in yourself, you may start noticing how often your brain chooses comfort over truth. The seventh and final weird behavior is that your brain believes repetition equals truth. The more often you hear something, the more familiar it feels, and familiarity feels like truth. This is known as the illusory truth effect. It's why advertising works, it's why repeated opinions feel convincing, and it's why negative self-talk is so dangerous. If you tell yourself the same story every day about being behind, not good enough, or failing, your brain stops questioning it. It accepts it as fact. It doesn't ask if it's true, it just believes it. And once you understand this, you begin to see how powerful your inner voice really is. Here's what most people never realize. None of these behaviors mean your brain is broken. They mean it's efficient. The brain evolved to save energy, avoid danger, and make quick decisions. These shortcuts helped humans survive, but in modern life, they can quietly work against us. Thoughts that feel personal are often automatic. Emotions that feel permanent are often temporary signals. And patterns you think define you may simply be habits of the brain. When you become aware of these behaviors, something changes. You create space between yourself and your thoughts. You stop believing everything your mind produces. You begin to observe instead of react. That awareness alone can reduce stress, anxiety, and confusion. The brain doesn't need to be silenced. It needs to be understood. Your brain predicts, edits, protects, and repeats. And now that you see these patterns, you start noticing them everywhere. In your thoughts, in your emotions, in the way you react to the world. You may realize that your mind isn't always telling the truth, but it is always trying to help. And once you understand that, you can't unknow it. If you found this video interesting or noticed yourself in some of these brain behaviors, take a moment to like the video. It really helps more people discover content like this. And if you enjoy learning about the hidden psychology behind thoughts, emotions, and the human mind, be sure to subscribe for more videos like this. New episodes are coming that will help you understand your brain a little better every time you watch. Thanks for being here, and we'll see you in the next one.